Sakura Wars is one of those series that we just presume dead, like an English release of Phantasy Star Online 2 or the Raildex anime. But these days all bets are off, with the Sakura Wars series being rebooted, starting with this year's Shin Sakura Taisen, or just Sakura Wars in English. While previous entries were mainly 2D, they've now worked to recreate the world in 3D with the help of Bleach author Tite Kubo's new character designs. The game is now releasing in English in just a week from this video's release. Here are 5 things you need to know about this new Sakura Wars. After the 5th entry's release in 2005, Sakura Wars was gone, but definitely not forgotten. Takahara Terada, the series planner, would make regular pitches each year to create a brand new entry. He'd always pitch around summertime, so his staff would joke that his pitches were the sign of the seasons changing. Each time his ideas would get turned down, until in 2016, Sakura Wars topped a Sega fan poll of the series they'd like to see make a return, followed by Jet Set Radio, Virtual On and Shenmue. This provided a push, and that same year they managed to greenlight the first new main series release in over a decade. Similarly, Virtual On and Shenmue also got new entries in the following years, just nothing for Jet Set Radio. Tite Kubo is a headliner for Sakura Wars, and with the Bleach anime returning, it's a really good year for him. He was asked to work on the game due to his experience in creating traditional Japanese clothing, and additionally, he was even asked to design the weapons as well, since he clearly has experience there. But he wasn't the only Bleach veteran that was brought on for Sakura Wars. You see, while manga artists make good designers, they're not used to creating designs that move, so an anime adaptation will always employ an anime character designer who will redesign the original drawings and show how these characters will move and express themselves. The Bleach anime had an anime character designer as well, animator Masashi Kudo, who stuck with the series for years. Because of his deep experience in adapting Kubo's work for animation, the Sakura Wars team contacted him after a recommendation from Kubo, and asked if he would help in turning these drawings into 3D characters. Generally, when an anime comes out after a game, we'll refer to it as an adaptation, but it's often the case where the anime was greenlit around the same time as the game. That's exactly the case for Sakura Wars. In 2016, while they were hashing out the details of the game, they also started planning a Sakura Wars anime. But instead of having them both tell the same story, the anime actually serves as the sequel to the game. The show is being made by 3D studio Sanjigen, who also produced the animated cutscenes for the game. There were times during production where they were worried that the game would end up getting delayed and people would end up seeing the series first, but fortunately that never came to pass. Except for English viewers, who can watch the anime now on Funimation, but still have a week to wait for the game. I've been raving about Tite Kubo, but they also took this opportunity to invite other guest character designers to create members of the game's cast. And these guys are pretty big deals. Among them is Bunbun, or Abachi depending on his mood, character designer for Sword Art Online, his sister Yukiko Horiguchi, who designed the cast of K-On! For Kyoto Animation, Shigenori Suejima, who designs for Persona, and Noisy Ito, who illustrated the Haruhi novels. So when Masashi Kudo was asked to get all of these designs from wildly different creators into the game, he was worried that the world's setting was going to fall apart due to the lack of consistency, but he succeeded in making the characters feel like they inhabit the world without taking away from the unique styles of these designers. Despite there being mechs in this world, it still does take place in 1940 in a fictional world where it was still the Taisho era. Therefore, they still needed some historical knowledge on the Taisho era regarding culture, clothing, and current affairs. Enter Takaki Suzuki, a screenwriter with experience working for anime as a military history and setting advisor. He's an expert when it comes to depicting history in anime and has worked on series like Girls on Panzer, Strike Witches, and Girls Last Tour. His job often involves using his research to supervise scripts, background settings, and designs to see if they match up to reality where it counts. And he's taken on this role for Sakura Wars as well. So if you've got any complaints with the game's setting, send them his way. Thanks for watching OTAQUEST in Japan, and feel free to subscribe to find out more about Japanese anime, games, fashion, music, and more.